Good morning, everybody. If you have accessed this video, it means you joined the yellow group Math Flex on Google Classroom, or you found it on your regular Math Flex classroom, and that's just fine either way. It's just a couple one video to show you two different sheets from Math Flex if you have any questions or review. In case you forgot who I am, because I haven't been there, it's Mr. V. You might not recognize me without my mask, so I did bring some proof of my identity with. This might look a little more familiar. So it is me, but I'm gonna take my mask off because I'm at home, feeling pretty good. So with the adding fractions and subtraction fraction sheets that you have before you, you can use any of the models, the money model, clock model, double number line, or you can use the mom and pop method finding equivalent fractions. That's up to you. So on the first one with 5/10 and 4/5, if we were to use clock or money model, that's fine. You can do that. If we use old school, we can make equivalent fractions. We can put our new lines for our separating our numerators and our denominators. And the common multiple for 10 and 5 would be 10. So let me grab my marker and we can put 10 under the lines. There's our new common denominator now. 5, 10, and 10, LCM. Now it's our common denominator because we put it under our line. 10 times 1 gives me 10, so 5 times 1 gives me 5. 5 times 2 gives me 10, so that means 4 times 2 gives me 8. So we have 13/10, which is improper, as you all remember. So then, if we have 13/10, that means I have 13 slices of pizza that are all 1/10 in size, but I need to make full pizzas. So 10 fits into 13 once, so I have one full pizza made of tenths, and I have 3/10 left over. Using the double number line model down here, just as effective, and for some of you might be better. 14 and 4, if you're thinking that Mrs. Tree is preparing for a marathon this summer, she starts practicing on the trails. She's going to start running and practicing daily to get ready for it. You have to pick a trail length. So for 14 and 4, you could choose 28. I'm just going to choose 28. So starting my trail at 0 and 28. And you can have any length of the trail as long as those two denominators fit. So she went 4/14 on the first day. Excuse the lack of neatness. It's not easy to do this. So that puts us right here for 4/14. 4/14 of 28 then. You got to figure out 28 divided by 14 is 7, and 7 times 4. Excuse me, 28 divided by 14 is 2, and 2 times 4 is 8. Whew. So we are at 8 for the first amount of kilometers. Then she went 1/4. Put 1/4 above with our first number line, and she went from 8 to this point. 1/4 of 28. 28 divided by 4 is 7. 7 times 1 is 7. So that puts us at the 8 plus 7 is 15. Nice. 28ths on the trail. And then you see if you can reduce. Now the factors of 15 are 5 and 3 and 1. And none of those are shared with 28 that I can think of. If I'm wrong, I apologize, but I'm trying to get this done for you folks. So choose the method that works best for you. We have the subtraction sheet also on the next page. Subtraction problems are a little bit smaller, so hopefully a little bit easier, but use whichever models you want. So if we chose a money model on the first one, which you are welcome to do, 1/2 of $1 is 50 cents. Subtracting 2/4 of $1, which is also equal to 1/2, which is 50 cents. So we have 50 cents minus 50 cents equals 0. I would pick the hardest one for you guys to do right away. That's using the money model. You can use the clock model. 1/2 of a clock, 30/60ths. Now this one, I'm not even going to continue because it's the same as the first one. 1/2 minus 1/2. 5 is half of 10, which makes it equal to a half. So there's no work for that one to complete. But use the clock model, money model. You can set up the double number line, which was a little trickier, but you're welcome to do that. If I bring my double number line down here, and then we go 5/10 and 1/2. A friendly number for 10 and 2 would be 10, starting at 0. 10 is my friendly number. The first jump would be 5/10. So we know that that's going to be about half. So let me fix that for a second. I'm going to erase that. I was thinking of addition. So we first figure out what 5/10 of 10 is, and that's 5/10 is a half, so half of 10 is 5. So we can just assume that 5 is about here. And we write 5/10 above that. And then I just realized that this is a pretty easy sheet for you folks, so you're welcome. And then we subtract, we go back, woo, big arch, 1/2. And if we were at 5/10 in the beginning, 10 divided by 10 is 1. 1 times 5 is 5. So half, again, of 10 is 5. And if we go back half of 10, 10 divided by 2 is 5. So that is a minus 5. Puts us at this point. Could have made my arc a little bit longer. We take 5 from 5, we end up at 0. So number 4's answer is 0 also. Pretty simple. But that's it. Finish these and then go to your Math Flex game sites or work on Math IXL. Hopefully today is going really well. I will be there tomorrow, well rested. Have a great afternoon, and we'll see you tomorrow.